In this video, I'm quickly going to run you through how to create a highly available data management gateway. Let's go to author and deploy and start with creating a new data management gateway, just like how we used to do it today. Enter a name, say my gateway, and there's naming conflict, so my gateway 1. And now there is a new tab which appears which says enable high availability and scalability preview. This is a preview feature and you need to sign up for this feature while creating a data management gateway. So now we have enabled this preview feature and you click on OK. Well, while provisions your data management gateway, it will provide you with authentication keys which you would use to register the data management gateway, just like how we do it currently. So I just copied this authentication key and I'm going to register my first node. You can either use Express install or you can use manual setup. Now, there is a small change in this preview. We have a concept of nodes and we have concept of logical gateway. The one which you created on the Azure portal is the logical gateway, and you can have up to 4 physical nodes installed for each logical gateway. So here it is. You can see by default, it selects the name of the machine as the gateway node name, which you can actually go ahead and modify. So I'm going to name this as node 1 and click on next. Then the next screen asks for node-to-node communication channel. This is used primarily during the communication between the nodes. So once you set up 2, 3, or 4 nodes, each of these nodes kind of communicates with each other, which leverages this particular channel. So if you want to be extremely safe, you can actually use a public certificate to ensure that the communication between each of these gateway nodes happens in an encrypted fashion. If you are sure that your network is kind of safe, it's behind a firewall, you might want to skip this as well. This can help you save a lot of effort in terms of managing and installing the SSL certs. So in this demo, I'm going to skip it. Click on skip button, and it'll take a couple of seconds, not seconds, maybe a minute or so, to successfully register this node, logical gateway. Once your data management gateway has registered, you can see it's successful. So once we close this, you will see the configuration UI, and the configuration UI will have a gateway name, which is the logical gateway name, and the node name, which is specific to this particular instance of machine where we set this data management gateway up right now. And in the same way, you can actually go onto the portal and see this particular data management gateway, gateway 1, and you can now see the gateway nodes available here. In this case, it's only one. Um, and there is a few changes on the portal as well. The portal now has a much richer monitoring, so you can see things like the status of each of these nodes, status of the logical gateway, which is more important, and you can see available memory and CPU utilization, which is very, very important. And there is something called as advanced settings as well. If you enable advanced settings, you would be able to see a few more details regarding the network throughput on each of these nodes and the concurrent jobs that are running on this particular node. Now, this information is very insightful because you can see the max limit on this node, and at any point in time, if you want to scale up or scale out, you can take a call and you can modify this limit to actually scale up in certain scenarios. For example, when your CPU and memory are not utilized, but you see all your existing limit, job limit is completely utilized. For example, the current job is equal or close to the max limit. In that case, you know that you have more resources available on this machine, and you can actually or this machine can actually have more jobs being processed at the same time. So you can actually go ahead and increase this number manually here from the portal itself. That's how you actually scale up in Data Management Gateway. Now, moving further, we will add another node. You can click on Add Node and you can retrieve the key or the authentication key, and you can either use an express install or you can use the manual setup through the portal links here. So I'm going to set this up, use the same key on the second node. There you go. Click on this, install the key, click on the register button. Now it's going to take a few seconds. Now you see that it says node 1 is already online, and it gives the machine name as the default node name here, which I can modify. So I'm going to set this up as node 2. This is the current new node, and I click on next, and we are good to go. And this will go ahead and register this physical node to the logical gateway, and in no time, maybe a couple of minutes, I would be able to find uh, both these nodes and the information of both these nodes on the Azure portal in the gateway blade. Now our second node is registered as well, and you can see the gateway name, my gateway 1, and the node status here in the configuration UI. And you can see some stats here as well. The credential status is in sync, and credential status is, it requires credential status to be synchronized across nodes, because each of these nodes will be working in an active-active configuration, and hence each of these nodes needs to know the version of the truth, which is the right set of credentials to connect to the different data stores during the data factory jobs. Let's have a look at the portal now. So I'm just going to click on this my gateway 1, the one which we just set up right now, and now you can see both the nodes appears here, node 1 and node 2. Both of them are online, both of them are looking pretty healthy, both of them have a lot of available memory. It's a pretty bulky machine, and what you see here is a version. This feature is officially supported under preview from 2.12 onwards. So make sure when you upgrade or you start up a new installation, you are using 2.12 and above version of Data Management Gateway for setting this up. Now, at any point in time, as I said, you can add further nodes as well. So you can add nodes, you can delete nodes, you can also control the gateway auto update timings. So generally, the gateway gets an auto update once in a month when we release a new version of the software, and it's completely transparent and smooth. So in case if you want to make sure that the update happens only at a particular time, you can control it from here. So you can actually go ahead and set a particular defined time in UTC, and that will work. At any point in time, if you want to roll back from this feature, you can roll back by just by clicking on this preview feature and disabling it. Before you actually disable it, you will have to make sure that you only have a single node available in this gateway, logical gateway. So you will have to delete one of the nodes, and then you will see this option of disabling it. And you can also provide us your feedbacks right here from this feedback option here, and it would really help us improve the experiences and services out here. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day ahead.